This is a really cool experience. G'day folks, it's DIY Guy 123 here. I'm going to tell you how to put racing stripes on your car. Good for 20 horsepower, 1/10 of a second and a quarter mile. Even when you're sitting still, it looks like it's going fast. It's awesome. And for cheap. Stay tuned. Ever since I was a kid, I always liked the look of twin racing stripes, wide ones on a muscle car. So got this 2012 Mustang. It's a silver car, lovely car, like the way it drives, but it looks like an old gentleman's muscle car, and I wanted to give it a bit more attitude. Well, when I looked at the kits online, they're like anywhere from $200 to $300, and they're pre-cut. If you mess up one of the pieces, now you need to buy a whole other kit. Also, I'd read that the quality of those decals wasn't very good. I decided to go with a vinyl wrap. If you look in the description, you'll find an Amazon link to the wrap that I bought and all the tools I used in this whole video. The cutters, the squeegee, the vinyl wrap, the knifeless tape, it's all there. And I got vinyl wrap for super cheap. I cut the roll down. You can see the description from my other video talking about how I cut the roll down and installed these. I want my 10-inch strips on either side of center of the hood. I've got some painter's tape in 3 different locations. I've marked the center, and then I've marked 1 inch on either side of center as well. There's center and 1 inch on either side, all the way up. I washed the hood with soapy water and then dried it. I'm going to use a tack cloth and wipe it down to just get any last little bits of grit. The tack cloth again is just a sort of like a fabricy cloth, but it's very waxy and sort of somewhat sticky. Now if you rub it on something, the stickiness doesn't come off of the tack cloth, but to touch it, it is sticky. So I'm using this tack cloth to go along the edge and maybe pick up something. Okay, so there's on our 1 inch mark, right? And you're on your 1 inch mark. And we get a brand new blade here. You don't want to mess around with blades that aren't brand new for this job. So, all right, well, here we go. Oh, perfect. Okay. There's blue. Mix it up too. Okay, go back to the center. Yeah, it's good. What's this? Oh, okay, good, that's good. You're gonna have to push it down out of my hands, like you're gonna have to. This is a really cool experience. We're going to give you a little rundown of how this works when you have panels that have an angle like this. So if I just took one piece of decal and ran it down here on this surface, then this surface, then this surface, what would happen is with each of these angles, it will stop going. Even if the first piece is straight, it will start to shift, and then it will shift further out. So, and it'll be noticeable too. So the first one will be perfectly straight, but this one will be off at an angle, and this one will be off, I'm exaggerating of course, be off in a stronger angle. So what that means is each panel has to have its own piece of decal. Now the only exception to that would be if the line that you're, like the change of angle from here to here, if that line was perpendicular to the direction of the stripe, then you can use the same piece of decal. But if this line is not perpendicular to this stripe, which if you look down from here, it's obviously not. The stripe's going to come like this, and that would be perpendicular, but the angle is actually here. That's going to cause the stripe to walk on you. So how do we do that? So give yourself a couple inches past where you want to do the cutting. We get our 2 rows of knifeless tape. I'm going to start with the bottom piece and then cut it off. I'll do this piece, then this piece, then this piece. I marked the center line. It's really easy to see because the bumper has a little line on it, and then 1 inch on either side of center. Okay, so I've got kind of like a rough line. It's sort of stuck in some places, but not others, but it's lined up. I'm going to start working on the trunk now, and if I can, I'm going to try and take that off, and if I also can, I'm going to try and take that off. We'll see. We got the liner out. The trunk lid liner uses these little push pins. You pull up on the top of the pin. It looks like this, but you pull that top. I'm going to peel this back. We've got our precision cutter here, and the thing is, where this is the panel that's good and this piece of decal right here is waste, I want to keep my knife at this angle, not this angle. So I want to keep it at this angle so there's a little bit left so that I can tuck it underneath there. Oh, nice. Look at that. Okay, so what we've got here is this knifeless tape. So you put the tape down first. That's what's in my hand. You put it down at whatever angle you want, any design you want. Then you put the decal over top of it. And then this part here, the dental flossy part, it's kind of a quick, you got to be sort of quick. And we're going to get right up to where the decal is. So I'm almost there. I'm right at the decal. And now you're going to pull at this angle, not pull like that. You're going to pull parallel with the decal. Put your finger over here and in a quick snap. And now I've started my cutting. And there it is all the way to the end. So next, we have severed that decal, so we can peel this off right here. This is the old part, waste. And there's a name for this, I think the carrier tape or something like that. Now this is pulling out, part of this is free, but part of this is underneath that decal. That's okay, we'll pull it out. And when we get it out, we just do this. And now you've cut a nice straight edge. I'll give you a walk around now. It's a finished product. Some people stop at just the hood. I wanted to carry it right down to the ground, so we got even the chin done. And then of course it's convertible, but there's this little spot up here. Right down over the trunk too. Good luck with your do-it-yourself projects. If you like my videos, please subscribe.